Y'all already know, man, what's jerking. This is Famo Nation Live, man. I am the Mr. King 1033 South Sea. That's me, you dig? Hey, appreciate everybody taking their time out and checking out the show, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe or follow the channels wherever you're watching us at, man. Subscribe or follow the channels. Hit a like, jump in the comments, man, and make sure you interact. We got a dynamic show, man. Kymbyr K is back. That's right, South Dakota back in the building, man. She back with some amazing updates, man. And this right here, when I heard it briefly, man, I didn't want to get into it fully into the show, but what I've heard, man, it touched me. It almost brought me to tears, man, because it's just an amazing thing to hear and to see and be a part of. So when we get our own, man, I'm telling you, y'all just show us some love, show us some support, because she is one of those next generational leaders, man, that's out there living it and doing it and walking it. So big shouts out to Kymbyr K. Gotta say too, big shouts out and much love to the Famo, man, our VIP sponsor, Deeper Entertainment. Hey, y'all gonna pay attention, man, hooking artists up with official distribution all over the world, man, and they getting that work in. Big shouts out to Cozy Mo Better with the Cozy Christmas. We're going to play that, and when we come back, we're going to get the interview session started, man. Appreciate y'all.
Let me know you're waiting on me. I'm coming home for cozy Christmas. Meet me under the Christmas tree. Just you and me. Just you and me. Christmas Eve. I'm coming home for cozy Christmas. Meet me under the Christmas tree. Just you and me. Just you and me. On a cozy Christmas Eve. Snowing up north, the wind is telling me to go. Santa Claus is coming to town, and all the children know. Candy cane and gumdrops, put a fancy ribbon in your hair. Fly just like Santa, you know I'll soon be there. I'm coming home for cozy Christmas. Meet me under the Christmas tree. Just you and me. Just you and me. On a cozy Christmas Eve. I dedicate this one to you, sweetheart. So let's sit down tonight under the mistletoe. Okay. Let me kiss you, baby.
Big shouts out right there, man. Big shouts out to Cozy Mo Better. Make sure y'all go check him out, man. He's available on all major streaming platforms. He on social media. Cozy Mo Better, C-O-Z-Y, man. I know some of y'all got C-O-Z-Y. I'm always sharing him. If you connected with me on social media, man, he's always sharing the work. I'm always sharing it. So make sure you go check him out, show him some love. Salute. Let's get this started. We got to welcome to the show Kymbyr K, man, all the way from Rapid City, South Dakota, for the second time back on the show. If y'all notice, we started Famo Nation Live. She was the very first person that came on and we started the show with, and she has the most viewed show on our YouTube channel. She has the most viewed show so far on Famo Nation Live. So Kymbyr K, appreciate you. Thank you for taking your time out and coming back on the show.
Thank you for letting me. I appreciate you guys.
Now I know it's a major, a lot of things been going on, some major updates. I'm super excited, and however you want to start, what's some of the things that has transpired in your life since the last time you came on the show?
Well, I was the last time I was on the show, I was talking about mental health in teenagers, and how to be aware of it. And my mental health was kind of going downhill. And I was like, I need to do more things that I love to do. And that's radio stations, singing, writing, talking to people all over the world. And so I got a job at a radio station here in town. So that's pretty
That's
fun.
amazing. That's amazing. Now, in case people didn't catch that, you got how old are you again? Can you let the
I'm
people
17.
know?
I'm 17
17
years
years
old.
old. And you said you just got a job at the radio station
Yes.
there in your city, at your local radio station. Now, that's
Yep.
the FM station
It is. Yep.
and the FM station. Man, that is amazing. We call that jerktastic. 17 years old from since the last time being on the show till right now, been offered a job at the radio station. Like, what would you be doing at the radio station?
I am a voice tracker and a commercial inputter into the system for, as of right now, I believe that's what I call myself. I don't really know. I'm still kind of in
Wow,
training.
I understand. That's amazing. Now, how do you feel about that? You said that was some things that you like to do. What does that opportunity mean for you?
It'll get me where I want to go. I love dealing with music and people. I got a really big opportunity with this radio station deal too. A couple from New Jersey um, asked if I wanted to go on tour with them in June for 2 weeks and talk about mental health in teenagers.
And see now that's what I was gonna get into next. That is amazing. How did that come about? You got to tell us.
Um,
You got to get into it.
it was a pretty weird opportunity actually. They came in to try our seasonal blizzards at Dairy Queen when I was working, and they were like, "Hey, you're the person that was talking about mental health," and I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Well, we're doing this thing that we we just need you to come on with tour with us, and we're just going to talk about mental health." And that's pretty much how it went down. I didn't give them a definite answer yet. I still have to figure out what I'm doing in the next couple of
I
months.
understand. I understand. You got a lot of things on your plate, but you got a lot of blessings coming your way. And I'm just excited for you, even to get the opportunity to work with your local FM radio station at your age is going to give you so much experience, so much training. The Kim K, I know everybody looking and they seen with the Kymbyr K. Can you tell us how that came? Because last time we had your name on there, your full name. But can you
Yes.
explain why we start using Kymbyr K and now that we call you Kymbyr K?
It's a quite a funny story actually. My boss at the radio station was like, "We need to have a radio name. You need to have an on-air name, and it can't just be Kymbyr. That's boring." So he was like, "Kymbyr K sounds Kardashian. It's very bougie. It's very catchy. That's what it is." And I was like, "Okay."
There it is. So already got the opportunity, then got your radio name, Kymbyr K. It's amazing. Congratulations on
Thank you.
everything doing that now. How do your support system, how are they feeling about this news that you shared with them about this opportunity?
Um, I don't really know. My dad is pretty excited about it. My mom is a little iffy.
Salute.
She's excited, but she doesn't really know how to take it. You know, her little baby is grown up, so
I
it's kind of
understand. I understand. I understand. But it's an amazing journey for you. And like you said, that's something that you wanted to do. And I think we got a comment says, I said he's doing pretty good for her age. It just started with a project at school from Jewel
yes.
Bands.
Yeah, I went to school with her. She's pretty cool. She helped with
Appreciate you, Jewel.
Uncommon Connections, actually.
Okay. All right. That's super cool. Now with the radio station and being there and learning that, I know you're gonna be learning, what you told us and different things like that. But being able to listen and soak up everything around you is so crucial. You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's putting you on the path to some of the things that you want to do. What are some that you would want to do with radio? Like, is there some things that you have thought about? Like once you get to that time that you could cross, or some things that you could do.
I haven't really thought about it actually. I'm just kind of letting it flow. I'm kind of an overthinker, so if I think about something and then the future and what I should do then, I'm freak out and then I just quit doing it.
I
So if I
understand.
just let it flow and keep it going the way that it is, then
Okay,
it'll take me
okay.
where it's supposed to.
And I know you're an advocate, especially for the mental health as well. Since the
Mhm.
last time we talked until now, what are some of the things? I know we spoke about a lot of things, very deep things on the first time. What are some of the things that you still see from now, from then to now, with the mental health and with the youth and the younger adults? Is it some things that you
Um,
still see, or is it something that's gotten better?
I'm gonna be quite frank. When you walk down the streets, it's just all the same, really. I feel really bad for all of the teenagers that went to Uncommon Connections because I stopped doing it mostly because I didn't have a place to host it. So I'm trying to get that back up and running. But it's really just the same. Teenagers are just acting up, doing dumb things they shouldn't be doing, and you can't really just walk up to them and tell them not to do that. Like they're gonna do it anyway. And so
Right,
I feel like it doesn't matter really what we say or what we do. They're gonna be teenagers, and the only thing we can do is be there to support them. Like you can't push something onto somebody and be like, "You should do this. It's good for you." They're gonna be like, "You're crazy. I don't believe you." And so I just I feel like if we just let it flow, doing what they want to do, as long as they know they have their support systems to walk up to and talk to, then everything should be
that,
okay.
that's amazing. And I know last time you had said something that really stuck with me as well, and stuck with us. You was talking about sometimes younger adults and the youth might not want to talk to the adults. They might want to talk to people, around their age that they're more comfortable with, and they could open up, that be able to understand them. 'Cause us as adults and older people, sometimes we tend to not understand them. But you said that, and I've been doing research ever since you said that, and it actually, you dropped a jewel on us, because communicating and communication with the younger generations and the older generations, it is a gap there. You know what I mean? So, but I'm glad that you brought that to the show, because as an adult, that also taught me something. Like, man, that's true. It might not just be because I'm this or that. It might just be because I am an adult and they need someone their own age that they feel comfortable with talking to. Now, I know it's been a lot of things going on in your life. I know, with the radio, and you out right now on break for school, right?
I
How's your
actually
schooling going?
graduated.
Oh, so you did
I
graduate.
graduated. I did. Yep, I graduated a couple months
Congratulations.
early. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations. Now, how do you feel about that, since you graduated early?
I
I
don't
know you
know.
happy.
um,
I,
it's
I'm saying I know you happy.
yes. It took me a lot to get where I am right now. Honestly, I don't know if I told you this already, but the last when I started school last year, I transferred schools and I was a third time freshman, so I wasn't gonna graduate until like 28. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So I started that year off with 4.5 credits, which was very, very traumatizing for me. I didn't know what to do.
Mhm.
I was just ready to give up. And then I didn't. And I took 36 classes last year and 5 this
Wow.
year. And I graduated with more credits than I needed.
Congratulations. You are amazing. You are awesome. Your energy, your vibe, and
Thanks.
your drive, just, to not give up. And you spoke about you even dealing with things, but you didn't give up. You didn't quit. And look at where you at now. I mean, you're shining, you're glowing. You got so many opportunities around you. You got great people around you that's pushing for you as well. I'm happy for you. And like I said again, congratulations, because you got to get me that website to the radio show so I can make sure that I share it and I put it out there and tune in and show my support, because that's amazing, for us to see and hear these things when it's dealing with the youth. You know what I mean? When the youth are actually getting opportunities, and financially, we got to talk about that too, right? We ain't got to put no numbers out there and then we ain't gonna let nobody get in your business. But financially, for your age, I mean, a lot of people don't get certain opportunities, but that is a blessing because that's going to help you out financially. So it's going to help you through some of those times. And as a young adult, as you coming up, as you getting older, it's going to help you through these times financially. And that's going to kind of take a burden off your shoulders. That's going to take a little stress off of you, because money and finances is a big, big stressful thing out there. But look at what you already doing. You already stepping out there, and it's amazing. Do not stop. Now, you said you already been there at the radio station.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, okay. What's the vibe? Do you like the vibe, like the setup, the building? When you're moving around in there, is it a little different?
It is different. Going from, a fast food restaurant to a really big radio show, kind of
Right,
crazy. And so
right.
the vibe is pretty good, actually. I can joke around with my bosses and with my coworkers, and it's it's actually pretty fun. I'm not. There's a lot of buttons. Like, it looks like
Yes,
a keyboard times four.
yeah. Your
And
switchboards and
so,
stuff. Right, right.
yes, they're really not that hard to get used to, though. I just put in some of the commercials, for in between the songs on the radio show, for that day. I just uploaded them into the system. That was pretty fun. It's really not hard to memorize.
So, wait, hold on. You said you just inputted the commercials. So you talking about like on the FM show when the music and stuff is playing, and then they break and go to the commercials. You took care of that section. You've already done
Yes.
that. See, I didn't
So
know that. So,
for so
wow.
so we do every day or every other day. I don't remember. But really, I go in, I trim them, I fade them out on the end so it sounds cool. I find the spot where I want the next song to play, and then I just upload that into the system. It's pretty fun, actually.
Wow, that is amazing. And that is an amazing opportunity. Like to be at your age. I'm just it blew me away. Like I said, it almost brought me to tears, especially because a major salute to your dad. I got high respect for your dad. And when it comes to dads and daughters, man, people that know me, I get teared up because I got a daughter. And I love my daughter too. But when you see your babies and you see your kids, man, being blessed and being happy and doing things that they love and moving forward, it's almost put you at a loss for words for what any adult when we see that from the youth, is because it's like, man, it's so much that goes on in the world. But what you have brought to us and what you have shared with us, that's like a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate that too. Now, at the radio station, this is what I was going to ask you as well. Are you gonna have like a area? Do you have, is it things that you need while you there that'll help you do your job, or you pretty much got the equipment and stuff that you need there at at the station?
I, for the most part, we have the equipment that we need, I would say. There are some things that are a little iffy. Our boards are really old, and so they're all different too. Like, you go into one producing room, and it's like, cool, I got this board down. Let's go to the next one, and you're like, nope, just kidding.
Right. Okay.
I don't remember what I'm doing at all.
Okay. But in time, you gonna get it down, and you're gonna be walking through there like you've been there for years, and you've got the tenacity, and you've got that hunger, and you like to learn. And at your age, that's great. But I like, again, I gotta say, 17 years old, and you didn't got an opportunity to work for your local FM radio station. Girl, do you know how many people be working all their life? That's a blessing, and it's an opportunity. Like that just got to make you excited, because for that lane that you in, and that's what you love to do. And even with the mental health that you speak on, it's so many things and that message that you'll be able to put out there however you can. You'll be able to do that. It's more resources, a more platform for it, and more people that'll join in and be more subject to want to work with you on those things. So that's why I think it's exciting, because you've already showed a compassion for your peers, and you've already showed a compassion to want to help them in ways dealing with their mental health. And with these opportunities, that just gives you, just opens up the door for you to be able to do that. Exactly what you said that you wanted to do and the things you wanted to do. This is what it's about. And I appreciate you. Got me. I really don't know what to say, because I'm choked up, and I'm not trying to drop tears on her, man. Because everybody that really know me, they know I can't even watch movies with daddies and daughters. I start crying, man. I cry on every movie with a daddy and daughter. I get up and walk out the room. Like, you can ask anybody, they'll tell you I can't do it. So right now, it's kind of hard for me, because it's like a proud moment. You know what I mean? Anytime you see the youth doing great things, it should always make us feel great, man, and feel proud, because y'all are the next leaders. You know what I mean? And if there's more leaders with that tenacity and that go get it attitude and that achiever mindset, and man, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be cool. And it's a lot of people that's popping up. It's a lot of people your age doing a great thing. So we just gotta say big shouts out to the younger adults and the youth out there that are making differences, that are doing great things too. So big shouts out to them. Now, what's one of your friends that you would like to give a shout out to, or that you would like to thank, or been there for you, or maybe pick up the phone when you wanted to call, or anything like that?
There's actually a couple of them.
Okay.
Michelle, she we actually haven't been friends for very long, but I know if I can call her and she'll be there no matter what. Um,
That's amazing.
Josh, he is also one of my really good friends. I can call him as well, and I can be really down, and they just help me back up. Really, there have been moments that I really did feel like I was giving up, and all of them were there. Avery, we've had our moments. Believe me, all friendships do, but I love her. She's pretty awesome along with the rest of them. And then also Landon, my little group of four. He's he's also one of my biggest supporters from my friend groups for sure.
Okay, okay. Now, do you see what you are doing? Do you feel like the path that you're on? Do you feel like that will assist you in helping them more and helping the community around you more?
Yes. A thing that
Amazing.
those four did was show me that I have a really big issue in being myself. When I'm around different people, I change who I am to fit their vibe, which is something you shouldn't do ever. Like, we're all unique. Be you. And
Understandable.
they all showed me that they love me for me. They don't want me to change. They love my energy, my days where I just want to complain about work, or um, I am just feeling really down because of all the things going on. And I literally can be in my room breaking down, and they just know. I kid you not, they have like this gut sense that they text me and they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all
Okay.
right. I just feel like giving up." And they're like, "Actually, you're not doing that." So
Amazing.
I love my friends.
That's important. That's important as well, to have that core group of people to motivate you in them times and to show you that love as well, because you on a path of greatness and you're going to do some amazing things. And we believe you're going to be able to help a lot of people. That was the radio, and then the opportunity from the couple from New Jersey, right? When it was the couple from
Yes.
New Jersey to see you, and that's what I wanted to not so much the how, but they heard you speaking about mental health. So them hearing you speaking, and they was able to match with you speaking and match that with you. And often sometimes we miss out on a lot of opportunities and a lot of our blessings because we're not present. right? Either our voice is not present, we're not present, or our likeness is not present. So we miss out on the opportunity. But because you did make yourself available for opportunities and to be able to speak about what you're pushing for, people was able to hear that, and that end up turning into a possible opportunity for you in the things that you want to do. And I feel like that right there is, I mean, you can't plan that no better. I mean, that's
Yeah.
perfect. You know what I mean? Like that's perfect example of grabbing the opportunity, going forward, because you never know who's watching, you never know who's listening. And that part there too, I'm not gonna get into it because that will make me tear up. But that part right there is just amazing because you fight for mental health for your peers, and for them to have that connection and offer you that. And that's exactly what you came on the show and talked about. That's confirmation with me and big shouts out to Dice, man. Confirmation is everything, and girl, you got confirmations all around you. So you keep your head up, you keep pushing, and you keep on learning. Learn like you already been doing. You know, so nothing that you ain't already doing, but you keep learning and you keep being that dynamic force that you're gonna grow into more and more. And you know, right here on Famo Nation Live, anytime you want to come on the show, you want to bring somebody on the show, you whatever you want to do on the show, you know you got that right to do that, and we gonna make that happen for you. Anything that you want to say to your peers, to the youth out there that might be struggling with giving up as well, or feeling like there's not no light at the end of the tunnel, what would you be able to say to them right now, just from your personal experiences in this short period of time?
Um, no matter how hard it gets, whether you feel like you are alone, whether you know you are or not, um, do not ever put your head down. Keep it up. It honestly, it might be the hardest thing you have to do is get up that morning, but you have to because you are here for a reason. And for a long time, I didn't know mine, and I honestly still don't. But I have been doing this thing recently to where I wake up every morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I do the threes. Three things I appreciate, three things that I need from myself that day, and three things that I want from everybody else. And if I don't get them that day, I ask for them the next day. And honestly, if you just look at yourself and say, I got this, I am big enough to stand up to those who don't want me to stand up for myself. That's honestly the biggest thing because people broke me down and they told me I couldn't do it. And I was told I was never going to graduate, and I graduated early, almost a whole year early. And
That's
I
amazing.
started a support group, and I am helping other people when I didn't think I could help myself. So just keep your head up. It might be really hard, and you might want to cry, and it is okay to cry. That stigma of boys can't cry, that is some bull because they can.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
cry. Whether you are a woman or you are a man, if you need to cry, cry. I was always told by my mom, feel the emotions that you want to feel, that you need to feel, but unpack it. And don't pack it back up and leave, but leave it there.
Oh,
And then grow to learn to live with it and not live into it, if that makes sense. So live with what
yeah.
happened,
It makes perfect sense.
accept it, but do not hold on to it and let it ruin your life.
Girl, that is powerful. That's powerful. We adult. We fight for that all the time. You said a lot of amazing things. That's why I was excited to get you back on too, because when you speak, you know, I like to listen because you have a great insight and you got a lot of intuition too, and you're smart. You're very intelligent, and you right. Everything you said, you right. I mean, we adults. We gotta admit we didn't held on to certain things that had altered our life until our 30s and 40s and 50s. You dig? So to hear you speaking about these things, you know, it's real, and like I said, it's amazing. You are a dynamic power. Samaramo Lexi said she loved the threes. You are doing exactly what you set out to do. I feel like we all need to hear that. I definitely needed to hear this today. Thank you so much.
You
So,
are
hey, big shouts
welcome.
out to everybody that's tuned in and everybody that's been commenting as well. Appreciate y'all. All right, Kimber K. So, been working at the radio show, been working at the radio station locally right there in your city. Got opportunity to be able to do some things with mental health and other kids and talk to them and reach out to them if you choose and if you decide to. Everything is rocking and rolling. And just like you said, some days it might not always go exactly like you plan, but you said something like, okay, well, maybe I can do that the next day. And that right there,
Yes.
I think that was key because sometimes we feel like if we fail today, we can't get it right tomorrow. So that
Always
was
do better.
I needed to hear that.
Always do better the day after than the day you did before. You didn't like
Amazing.
how you did something that day, do better tomorrow. Don't think about it as I did that yesterday. I'm never going to do better. Think of it as it's a new day. Everything is brand new. It's new opportunities, new beginnings. It's a new day. The sun just rose. Do better the next day than you did the day before.
It's amazing. That's amazing. Appreciate you. I know you're very, very busy as well. So I appreciate you taking your time out, coming on the show. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm gonna be getting with you real soon because Famo Nation Forever, we have something that we're gonna do. I can't say speak on it too much, but I'll be contacting you soon and we're gonna make that happen for you. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your energy and I appreciate your honesty. Even being your age is 17, I know coming on the platform and speaking the way you do is a lot of pressure and it might be stressful, and kind of intimidating, but you do an amazing job. And you are a perfect example for any youth that wants to get on the platform and speak about what they feel and those type of things. You are one of those that's showing that, hey, get out there and do it. You know what I mean? Us adults, we'll shut up and we'll listen and we'll respect it. You know what I mean? Because that's our job and that's what we're supposed to do for the youth. If when it's time for us to be quiet, it's time for us to be quiet. So I appreciate
Not
you for
only
coming
just
on and humbling us as well.
not only just the youth that needs to be listened to, but also remember that the adults need to be listened to
Yes.
as well. Sit them down and be like, "How was your day today? How are you doing?" Like it's not all about just the new leaders, the youth in the community. It's about the older generation too.
Yeah.
They need to know that they have people as well, whether it's their kids or their friends or just some random teenager walking down the road. You see them with their head down. Ask them if they're okay.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Kill K. Again, the youth and the adults. It takes us all because we all in this together. So I surely appreciate you. Anything else you want to say? Oh, again,
No,
where can they what is the radio station? Do you know what the radio station is called in your city there?
Hugo Broadcasting.
You go
We
broadcasting. Oh,
do 107, nope, 1041 hits 1041
okay.
and hits 1027.
All right, that's amazing. So I'm gonna make sure I get with you, so I can get the information to the radio show, to the radio station, so I can make sure I share it out there on my pages, and I'm gonna put it on the link to the interview session. So if anybody want to go check them out, they can do that. So Kimber K, I appreciate you for taking your time out. Congratulations, and we're gonna be getting you back on the show. So you keep on pushing, you keep on striving, and I look forward to the next time we get another update from you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Amazing, amazing. Kimbra K, y'all. Hey, if you came in late, y'all know you can check the show anytime. Once we get done and it load up, you can just go replay the show, man. Kimbra K, much respect. Salute to our VIP sponsor. Gotta show them love. Deeper Entertainment, man. Y'all get